And now we've got two wrestlers coming out with almost carbon copy uniforms, but stepping out onto the mat now in the middle, Mike Schupak of Commodore Perry High School, District 10. His opponent from Liberty High School, District 4. That's Liberty in District 4, not District 11, that many of you may be acquainted with, which is a Class AAA school.
It's up near Williamsport.
Liberty High is up near Williamsport, the District 4 Liberty High.
Commodore Perry out of District 10, northwest part of the state. 5-county area of Erie, Warren, Crawford, Venango, and Mercer. I think that's our first District 10 grappler out there tonight, Shell.
Mike Schupak has a green knee pad, if that will help to sort out the wrestlers.
There's a headlock, and right off the bat,
Davis has got him in a little bit of trouble.
One escape and two back.
And
that's 4-0.
It's a 4-1 lead for Mike Schupak.
Schupak's
the wrestler on the left.
He has the shorts on, Shell, the wrestling tights, not the long tights.
So Schupak in the shorts and Davis in the longs.
In the center. Let's wrestle in the center.
Both named Mike. There goes it.
See John Reese, Wilkes College's fine athletic director and head coach here. John makes it a point to make it to the PIAAs, and that, I am sure, has more than just a little to do with the success of Wilkes College wrestling over these past many years.
Both wrestlers are seniors that are out there now. 1:05 remaining in the first period.
John
4-1
Reese
lead for Mike.
Great judge of
Schupak.
talent.
Let's start again in the center, fellas. Both up.
4-1 lead now for Schupak of Commodore Perry. We're at 155 pounds. District 10 is in the northwestern part of the state. Major city up in that area, of course, Erie, Pennsylvania. Composed of Erie County, Crawford, Mercer, Venango, Forest, Clarion, Jefferson, Elk, Warren, McKean, and Cameron County. No, I'm sorry on that. There are only 4 counties up in District 10. Warren, Erie, Crawford, Mercer, and Venango. 5 counties up in that district area.
Ankle pick.
Right there. Watch your leg.
2-point takedown. Score now 6-1. As Schupak starts to build up a 5-point lead and is picked up 2-point near fall. So that should put it at 8-1 with 15 seconds remaining in the second period.
District 10 has 3 wrestlers in the championship finals.
Is this the first of the 3? Yeah.
All coming on here in the heavier weights. Period ends, and it's an 8-1 lead for Mike Schupak of Commodore Perry. We'll look at this last takedown, Larry.
Okay, he's got the over. He goes right down and picks up the single, and then just converts off that single as drives forward, goes around the back, and not only gets the takedown, but from that situation, he eventually worked into a 2-point tilt. So the score is now 8-1 for the start of the second period. Little commotion in the background there, Shell, was Biglerville. As I said, I think the senior class is all of 100. I believe they have 50 of them here. They gave John Johnston quite a clap, handshake, and everything else over there. They're having a good celebration, and it's nice to see such a following come to a tournament like this. There's something you haven't seen much of this year.
Right here.
Kind of a combination Peterson sit. We had said earlier that when all the college wrestling we did this year, we didn't see the Granby roll the entire year.
Easy down,
10-1 to score, 1:30 remaining second period. Schupak placed third at 145 last year, wrestling for Commodore Perry. He's up a weight class, wanting now going for first. Very comfortable lead and is in control.
10-1 lead. This is by far the widest lead that any wrestler has enjoyed in the tournament thus far. Schupak is way in command. He's got a 33-1 record, coached by Bob Parker. And Mike Davis, coached by Ken Brooklocker. He's 33-0 on the season.
4.
Larry Maggie is the referee who gives the escape with 1:01 remaining in the second period. Score now 10-2.
Okay, fellas, start again. We're both up.
Assisted by Tommy Muir and, of course, Tom Ott. Put the mic on Tom Ott, let him do it from the side. That's important, and I'm glad to see referees keep the kids apprised of what the situation is. Tells them what the score is, tell them you didn't get the takedown. But some of those things they're required to do, particularly on the counts and warnings and things like that.
Caution right here.
There you hear a caution, an improper lineup. You have to have one foot, your lead foot must be on the line, your other foot must be back. Schupak stood there, he had both feet parallel, so that he got called.
2.
And a takedown
Go again.
goes up on the board
Down.
for Mike Davis, making the score 10-4.
Davis trailed by a 9-1 score, 10-1 actually at one point, has put 3 points in a row on the board.
Cross body ride. Just a single leg grapevine at this point, trying to get a Turk ride up over the knee.
And the period about to conclude, and we have a 10-4 lead for Mike Schupak of Commodore Perry. He just joined us. We're at the Hershey Park Arena, 155-pound state championship high school wrestling, being brought to you over your local Pennsylvania Public Television Network station through the cooperation of the PIAA and TCS Sports. Today's telecast originated through the remote television facilities of WLVT-TV, Channel 39 in the Lehigh Valley. Third and final period here, a 10-4 lead for Mike Schupak of Commodore Perry over Mike Davis of Liberty High School. Unofficially, at this moment, Northern Lehigh has won the team title with 53.5 points. Athens High School second with 48. Susquehanna High School third with 44.5. Those points are unofficial, but we believe them to be accurate at the moment.
Bob Kern, the coach at Northern Lehigh. 1 point. 10-5. There was a there was a caution. Now we got a still in the neutral position. 10-5 the score is now. And it looks like a takedown's coming up, and
Wrestlers get over near the...
Davis is coming from behind. He was down 10-1, Shell. He's worked up with a penalty point, and another takedown is now 10-7.
As the wrestlers got over Larry by the camera, Ott, the mat judge, got between the wrestlers and the camera, which was a smart thing to do, and we appreciate him doing that, as the wrestlers could have tumbled into the area where the camera is, although they stopped quite a bit short of it.
There we got a warning.
10-7 lead. It's been a great comeback here thus far for Mike Davis. The question is, does he have enough time to get those 3 more points on the board? He trailed 10-1 at one point. It's now 10-7, but we have a minute and 15 to go.
11-7.
Now it's 11-7, and we'll see what happens here.
Well, we've had a stalling warning, so the smart thing to do is when you've got that stalling against your opponent and you're trailing, you have no sense going in and tying up. You got to go in after him. But Schupak comes around, but countered nicely, and that makes it 11-9.
11-9.
Under a minute to go.
Great comeback by Mike Davis now with under a minute to go, and we'll take a look at this final dive in on the left leg.
Schupak dove under, missed the leg trip, and watch this counter. He just goes from an elevator up underneath and comes out on the back, and he gets the takedown. 53 seconds remaining. score 11-9.
Been a remarkable comeback here by
Mike Davis.
Mike Davis,
Lets him up this time.
making it 12-9. I don't know whether they'll be called backing off, but no call there. 12-9 score now in favor of Schupak.
1 point.
Point is now awarded, I believe, a backing off point.
Well, that was from the mat judges.
From
They
the mat
decided-
judge, correct, makes it 12-10, and now we'll go over and we'll listen the call.
Got a warning. No point. Got 1 warning.
But
That's his
now they're
first
going to
warning.
take away the point. It'll go back to 12-9, and that'll make a big difference. Because even a takedown now by Davis would not be enough to tie it.
There's definitely countering now is Schupak. Davis in on that single. Got 30 seconds to do something, and they cross the line. Now, if Davis can effect a stalling call against Schupak and then take him down, then we got a time even match. But he's in on that single.
And he's going to hold on to that.
Let's go back to the center.
19 seconds to go.
I've seen a lot happen in 19 seconds.
Well, you're going to have to see more than a takedown, Larry, because a takedown would just make it 12-11. Trying to go around, he may get the takedown. He does. That'll make it 12-11 with 11 seconds to go, and
7 seconds.
it's going to be I suppose you just have to let him up quick and then make a dash for it here, because you're not going to be able to get any points in 7 seconds here unless Schupak does something he does let him up, then he tries to go in, tries to go around with a second to go, and is not going to do it. And a valiant effort by Mike Davis, but Mike Schupak manages to hold him off and become the champion of Class AA by a score of 13-11. Commodore Perry now picks up 14 points to bring them to 26. And we'll remind you that we'll have the final